I asked the manager, and I asked you when I spoke to you, about what kind of financial impact this would have on residents having their land, you know, doubled. You know, the ARE2 going into R1, was it going to impact them as far as their taxes? And, you know, without them being noticed, I was kind of leery about, you know, if the guy, if the guy thinks he's got one buildable lot at 2 acres, and tomorrow he wakes up and now he's got 2 lots, and we're going to whack him for more taxes without telling him we were going to do it. That was, you know, I was just wondering if that answer had been found yet.
Mr. Chinesky, do you have an answer on that?
No, unfortunately I don't, but...
Mr. Filiaccio, are you aware of the implication of a rezoning? They have one dwelling on the lot.
No, I'd have to defer to the assessor on that. I'm not that familiar with the assessing laws.
I mean, that would be true of anyone that's being rezoned up or down. So we would have the same concern on the other end to the extent that the opposite happens, right?
Well, I don't think the resident would be upset if his land got upzoned and he had to pay less in tax.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying, I guess if it would apply to one, it would apply to both. And I have to imagine this has happened.
But I don't know how it applies, period. I would have to consult with the assessor, and we certainly can get you an answer.
Okay.
There may be an impact, but it may not be until there was actually a subdivision of the property or something in accordance with the municipal land use law, because the assessor's not going to look at that until he gets the SR1s. But there could be an impact, obviously, if you have 2 lots that, a parcel that's 2 acres, and all of a sudden you can get 2 houses out of it. But that wouldn't kick in probably until there was a subdivision and the property record card was changed. And the same with the other way, as the mayor indicated.
I have one final comment. You three have to live with each other in 30 days. So the people's opinions I'd like to hear the most, I think I know Bobby's already, or Cynthia and yours in public, because I do have a certain opinion, but again, I don't have to live here in 30 days. So you guys maybe talk about it a little bit, and then we'll either do one of 3 things. We're either going to pull the motion, we're either going to vote for it, or vote it down. Yeah, on that motion, I'm talking about it. So I'd like to hear, I think I know Cynthia's opinion too. Actually, Joe, you're the last opinion I want to hear.
At this hour, my opinion is we need to make a decision, whether it's for or against, and that's where I'm at with it. Are there any final questions? No. Okay, hearing none, roll call. A vote yes would be to approve. A vote no would be to disapprove.
Mr. Malabay?
Hold on one second. Let's wait till Mr. Walsh comes back to the chamber. Okay.
What are we voting on?
Oh, my God.
No, to table it or to vote it down or up?
Okay, the motion on the floor is to approve. So a vote yes would be to approve, a vote no would be to disapprove. Roll call, please.
Mr. Malabay?
No.
Mrs. Showmaker?
Yes.
Mr. Tabasco?
No.
Mr. Walsh?
No.
Mayor DeBella?
No. Okay, I'm going to ask that someone entertain a motion, please. 00658.
Hold on a second. Can he now make a motion to...
It's dead.
No, but can another motion now be made?
No, it's dead.
It's
dead.
It's dead. It will have to get
Goes all over again.
Be-reviewed next year under the new legislative session. And for the record, I didn't vote no because I'm against philosophically what we're doing. There were issues that had come up that were worthy, but this is not...
That's why we all voted. Yeah, same here.
This is not, conceptually... We'll see how long it takes next year to get this done. We'll be talking Christmas 2009.
Have fun.
All right, 00658. We had a public, I'm sorry, we introduced this on November 28th. We're going to have a public hearing and adoption scheduled for this evening. Let's just cut to the chase. I'm going to ask someone to make a motion to table this ordinance, please.
Make a motion to table the ordinance in January.
Second, Mayor.
We have a motion and a second to table.
Wait.
What ordinance is this?
What
What ordinance is this?
Mayor, we're on 40, 06.
I'm sorry, I read the incorrect number. I apologize.
We're on the wrong
Okay?
one.
006.
Bobby, all excited now.
00649, land use zoning requirements for age-restricted housing. This was introduced on October 17th. We carried the public hearing from November 28th until this evening on December 5th.
Mayor, you have the option of carrying it to the 19th again if you want to have more
Absolutely
hearing.
not. It is totally clear that we are politically paralyzed and nothing is going to happen until January. So let's just move this forward.
So you would
I ask for someone to entertain a motion to table.
Motions to table take precedence over any other motions.
Okay, I need a motion to table.
Motion to table.
We need a second.
Second, Mayor.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Malavey?
Yes.
Mrs. Showmaker?
I abstain. I don't know what I'm doing anymore here.
Mr. Tabasco?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mayor DeBella?
Yes. I'd ask similarly, because of the political stigma and our inability to get things done, 8A3, land use, introduced on October 17th. We had a public hearing that was carried from November 28th to this evening. This is the land use signs. I'm going to open it up to the council for your pleasure, whether you want to...
This has got to be, signs, I think.
If I could just, I'm not sure there's much in here that would be controversial.
Oh, Mr. Czerniecki, you would be surprised, my friend.
Well, here's my
You
only
would
point.
be surprised.
Well, here's my only point. Perhaps
Mother Teresa would be hung in this community.
just
Give him a chance.
always mindful of a few pennies here. If it's not, if we could determine that, then we would save the cost of re-advertising
I
this
understand.
all over
Well,
again.
Look, I'm all for it. That's why I indicated, what's the pleasure of the council? Do we want to table this, or do we want to proceed?
Carry it over to the next meeting?
We're going to carry this to the 19th?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to open the public hearing, and I'm going to ask that a member of the council make a motion to carry the public hearing to December 19th.
I make a motion to carry the public hearing on 06-50, the land use sign ordinance, which amends
Second that
Chapter
motion.
188 as it applies to the requirements for signs.
Okay,
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any remarks? Hearing none, roll call to carry.
Mr. Malavey?
Yes.
Mrs. Showmaker?
Yes.
Mr. Tabasco?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mayor DeBella?
Yes. All right, is that it on business?
We have to, well, two things, Mayor. One is an introduction of 9A1, and there's also an obligation to
Yep, I know
open the
that.
meeting up to the public.
All right, we've got 9A1, and there's a requirement that this be moved this evening. I would ask that a member of the council...
Hang on a second. Oh, okay. Motion to introduce ordinance 06-59 on first reading by title and to order the same to be published in full in the December 8th, 06 issue of the Asbury Park Press, together with notice of its introduction and passage on first reading by title, and that it will be further considered for final passage after public hearing and a meeting of the Township Council to be held on December 19th, 06 at 8 p.m. prevailing time in the municipal building. Need a second.
We need a second, please.
Second, Mayor.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any remarks?
Clerk needs to read the...
I'm sorry, I apologize. Ms. Wallman, would you please read the title of the ordinance?
An ordinance of the Township of Howell, Monmouth County, amending an